Thank you for stopping in. Today's transmission is called Reparations. And the reason, I had been hearing the word reparation. And so I thought, well, I'll find out why are we hearing that word and what are we supposed to be learning from it. And then they said apportion, apportion. How do you portion out? That's what the first thing I heard. And this is the transmission. There are those amongst you right now who have thought about apportionment to humanity. Some are independent thinkers, some are corporate thinkers, some are elite intellectuals. Each has a motive to their outcomes. We come to you to give you awareness that ulterior motives must be considered when viewing how to construct your way to being as you your way of being as you transit from the current control system to the quantum. What is being apportioned? The power elite want to apportion each human being to be under an elite control. If there are 27 elites, all human beings total is divided by 27. That becomes the allotment for human being, the allotment of human beings under the control of one elite. These, then they fight over more productive, less productive humans. The fight amongst each other continues on, elite to elite, over humans and what kind of productivity they can get for them. The intellectual elite see apportionment as usable lower intellect humans as test subjects. They are selected by socioeconomic levels and by education levels. They see humans as disposable items to confirm the supposition of what needs to be tested, wanting super soldiers. The independent thinkers view it slightly different. They include allotments per person, how to share the spoils, how to share what's left after the corporate and the intellectual elites, and the independent thinkers divide up the cream, leaving the rest, the spoils, for the people to divide up equally. Then we speak of, dear ones, are the power elite in a grouping. They have high regard for themselves. They consider all others chattel. You, each are of extreme importance. You, the person, you, the human being. You have given up control of your body, of the governance of your thoughts. Your actions are yours. What is apportionment? To a sovereign individual. How does an individual from a sovereign foundation view apportionment? And why even think of apportionment? As the current establishment sector continues to crumble, so does the way you transact business. As the time approaches when you no longer have the same way to buy and sell as you do now, you as a person and humanity group begin to look at these things from a perspective of value. Each item, each service, each piece of land, each activity upon the land, minerals, water, fire, ice, is looked at from the standpoint of value versus the current value given perspective by elite power. How do you distribute a value of each and everything in a reasonable way to the person? At a certain point in your ascension, you as a humanity will set a line based on a date and time where you extract the worth of things and use this as your basis point. You need reasonability so all understand. Let's say on February 1st at midday Greenwich, in your time is your time and date basis point. At that time, at that point, that time, that date, you know the price of silver, excuse me, the price of gold, wine, cotton, the price of crude, the price of land, raw and developed. You know the price of corn, hogs, wheat, work labor, water, the price of iron, the price of tourmaline, and so on. Then you determine on the same date and time how much of anything is available, how many the population is. We are giving you a simplistic view, remember. And divide, thus you come up with a global value of all things that for all mankind is reasonable, and what each human on the planet Earth is apportioned, and each soul that is born onto the earth into the future will have the same apportionment based on global, then country, then state, then region values. All are to live sovereign unto themselves. All are to fulfill their aspirations, their entrepreneurialism, their greatest good with a strong foundation and encouragement to express their most beautiful traits. There will no longer be an elite-controlled financial system, governance system. Your ascension will make this much easier to understand. You ascend into sovereignty, into the quantum system. You must set your thinking to the establishment change so you are prepared to smoothly transcend. Think ahead of all the individual ways to exist outside that power elite controls. Help open the thinking so many know what to expect. Arm yourself with preparation to move from total control to sovereignty. You will not be left without a foundation to stand upon. All humanity will have quantum access to the ability to easily buy and sell to anyone, to all others. This transition is for you to thrive once again. Think forward without knowing all the details. Let you plan how to be in the new paradigm of quantum from a sovereign, individual, free, and joy-filled position. And so they kind of got into some details, but that did answer my question. Why are we learning reparations, and why are we needing to know about apportionment? And it's because that'll be our foundation as we ascend past what we are currently living in right now. That's pretty much how I see it. Thank you for stopping in. If you would like to contact me, I'm at theunlikelychanneler@gmail.com, and stay tuned because there's a lot more to come.